just a little demonstration about making steaks.
Okay, so tonight we're going to have some New York strip steaks. I got a piece of New York strip loin right here. And I'm just going to cut the steaks. Look at that. I might trim them up a little bit. A lot of times this fat makes a lot of smoke in this small kitchen, so I got to trim a lot of this fat off. Always got my fingers turned in, especially when you're cutting meat. You never know when these sharp knives are going to slip, so you got to be extremely careful. Use my knuckles as a guide. Okay. See, you can go out and instead of buying 2 or 4 steaks at the supermarket, just buy the whole strip. Cut your own steaks. Of course, you have to have a nice sharp knife. I put a damp rag on my cutting board so it doesn't shift, move around when I'm applying the pressure. Getting a nice. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. A couple more, then we'll do a count. We'll see how many we got. Okay. Get 1 more out of it, 2 more out of this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 steaks. There you have it. Maybe later when I'm cooking them, I'll add that video as well. Thanks for watching. So the other thing I'll be making to accompany the steaks would just be some oven roasted potatoes. Here I get my little fluted knife because it doesn't get stuck in the meat of the potato when you're cutting it. Otherwise, if you just use a plain flat blade, it tends to get stuck inside the potato and it's difficult to get out. By having these flutes here, it lets air in there and it's easier to come out. So once these are cut, what I'm going to do is blanch them, which means boiling them in water for a few minutes, and kind of softening them up. Got a couple bad spots here, not too bad. And then once they're softened up in the boiling water, then I'll season them up with a little olive oil, salt, pepper. I'll add some diced red onions, some green bell pepper, roast them in the oven. So these are all done now. That's going to be good enough for about 12 people. So along with the steaks, which I hand cut, and these potatoes, which have not been put in the oven yet or blanched yet, I'm also going to put together some chicken quesadillas. This is some leftover chicken from last night. I diced it up, put a little sauce in there, a little taco seasoning. Here's the cheddar cheese. There's the flour wraps. And we're just going to put out some quesadillas just for some fun. Because I think the guys will like that. Okay, we got the water boiling, rondo. About to put the potatoes in. Just give them a few minutes to blanch. And then they'll be ready for seasoning, putting on a big flat sheet pan, and putting them in a 350-degree oven for maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Okay, I got the diced up potatoes boiling in the salty water in the rondo for about 5 minutes, and they just need another minute or two, and I'll take them out. And then they'll be seasoned, oiled, added the bell pepper and the onion, and then put in the oven on a flat pan, which you call a sheet pan, for about 40 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These look just about done, because like I said, I'm not trying to cook them, I'm just trying to blanch them. Let them cool off, and then it'll be time for oiling and seasoning. Yeah, I'm looking at about between 18 to 20 people tonight for dinner. Okay, there you have it. Blanched chef potatoes. Now for everything else, I get my super sharp knife. I actually have a knife service that comes and brings me sharp knives once a month, razor sharp. Just dice these up a little bit. Notice I hold the blade by the knife by the blade and not by the handle. That's something somebody taught me. I think my chef Al Davis taught me that. Got much more control. Just the peppers just add a little color to the dish. I'm real big on lots of different colors in the dish, making it look pretty. But try not to get too much blue from the gloves in the dish as well, and don't try to cut the fingertips of those off while I'm doing this. Okay, so I got some diced peppers that I'm going to add before they go in the oven. These have been pre-diced from yesterday, so that's also going to go with the potatoes before they get put in the oven. And I think we're going to have a hit here. I think they're going to like this. Okay, so the potatoes are cooled off a little bit. I put in some diced garlic that's already pre-diced and stored in water. I'm putting a little olive oil blend, not too much. Like I said, the whole idea about blanching them beforehand is to jumpstart the cooking process. And I'll put in those peppers and onions that I prepared earlier. Give it a little color and a little flavor. Okay. And then I made a spice blend of kosher salt, black pepper, dried rosemary, dried dill, paprika. Put a little of that in there. You don't need the whole thing. And then mix them up. Yeah. And now I have a pre-lubricated sheet pan. Create a little food release is what we call it in the commercial world, but for you it's PAM or any kind of spray release, food release. And these go onto the sheet pan. Spread them out evenly. And they're ready for the oven. Good? Okay, it's time to start broiling the steaks. I don't like to overload this. That's about it. All this equipment in this kitchen is old, especially that thing. Gates of hell. So I'll cook those for a few minutes. I think we can start taking them off the grill now. That's round one. Time to put on round two. see if the kitchen gets completely filled with smoke. Because I have an inadequately sauce pan. Okay, we're going to take a pause while those are finishing up. Okay, so here you have it. Small dinner for the frat tonight. Charbroiled New York strip steaks, fresh broccoli and roasted potatoes, goulash, chicken quesadillas. I hope you enjoyed the video.